Now, from Nebraska's trusted news source, this is Channel 8 News at 5.
Coming up tonight, Nebraska farmers and ranchers are battling several hurdles, including the lowest hay supply in about 50 years.
Plus, police have identified the woman who died after being hit by a car in West Lincoln.
But first, as you've been listening to John here recently, a line of storms moving across the state tonight. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. Yeah, many Nebraskans are seeing rain and potentially severe storms.
Yeah, I know for a while there are some areas a tornado warning. So what do you say we get the very latest on what we can expect and when? Chief Meteorologist John Dissauer joins us once again. What's the latest, John?
Yeah, so we were just on for the tornado warning. That warning has expired now as of 5 o'clock, and really the threat for a tornado had dropped for about the last 10 minutes or so. But we are still watching a line of thunderstorms, a second line that's moving into the southern part of the state and moving off to the east-northeast. You can see where we're talking about. This is west of Lincoln, west of Seward, but from York, Grand Island down towards Hastings, all included in the latest severe thunderstorm warning. And you can see how this line is moving off to the north and east at right around 50 to 60 miles per hour. The latest on this warning, this is for Clay, Fillmore, Hamilton, and York counties, in effect until 5:30. Over 100,000 people included along this line, and this is moving off to the east-northeast, as I mentioned, at 50 miles per hour. So let me draw a quick storm track on here. With this storm moving that direction, again, moving east-northeast at right around 60, would bring it through the following communities: through Edgar at 5:02, Sutton at 5:11, Bennett at 5:17, Bradshaw at 5:20, Polk at 5:25, and McCool Junction at 5:30, if this continues moving off that direction, which I think it will. The other big story today is the heat. We hit 95 degrees in Lincoln this afternoon. At times we've had heat indices up to 97 degrees. There is a lot of fuel in the far southeastern portion of the state where, as you walk outside, you know it is humid. Well, that humidity and that moisture is just gasoline for thunderstorms. Now, for the rest of this evening, 85 degrees by 8 o'clock. We'll have thunderstorms moving into the area later on this evening in the Lincoln area. We'll track that. We'll time it out for you. Also, we've got some less humid air coming our way. I'll tell you when that gets here. That's in my Storm Alert Team forecast.
All right, thank you so much, John. And as we talk about some nasty weather and rain, let's not forget, much of the state has been under a drought for a while, and it has put some added stress on our farmers, ranchers, and producers in the state of Nebraska.
And of course, the wildfires, they didn't help either. Channel 8's Ariana Martinez tells us about some assistance programs available through the USDA. Ariana?
Yes, today the UNL Center for Agricultural Profitability held a webinar this afternoon going over the various assistance programs, many dealing with monetary help with water and irrigation practices, lack of grass and grazing land, transportation of cattle, and emergency assistance from wildfires. Experts in the UNL Ag Department said we are seeing the lowest hay supply in about 50 years. That, of course, due to the drought and wildfires in our area. Because of the severity of drought in our area, there are some programs in the agricultural community that they can look into.
We have a lot of counties that have already triggered for LFP based on the D3 criteria. So I know it's going to make a significant impact to our farmers and ranchers as we move throughout the grazing season.
Now, there are so many programs with many requirements and deadlines, so the best thing to do is reach out to your county farm service agency or FSA office for specific information. Now, tonight on the news at 6, I go into a little bit more detail on different assistance programs out there to help during the drought and time of wildfires.
Ariana, thank you very much for that information tonight. Also new this evening, the Nebraska Humane Society is sending a potentially life-saving reminder as our weather heats up.
With temperatures rising here recently, it's reporting a rise in calls about animals being left in hot cars.
They can begin to overheat in like 10 minutes depending on the day and the temperature. Even if you crack the windows, it doesn't do a whole lot. The airflow doesn't get into the car. So, or if you're parked in shade, it doesn't do a whole lot either. You really need to make sure that if it's that hot of a day, your dog is not in the car alone, you're in there with the air conditioning running.
The shelter says it's received at least 17 calls involving dogs alone since Monday, and it's important to remember that the temperature in cars can soar about 30 degrees higher, and as you heard, in as little as 10 minutes. Officials say even cracking the windows, as you heard, is not enough. Best thing to do, leave Fido at home. We have some new details tonight on a woman who was hit by a car in West Lincoln.
Police say that woman has died. She's been identified as 29-year-old Courtney Hubble. Witnesses say she was crossing the street late Tuesday night when she was hit near Northwest 20th and O Streets. They also say the vehicle had a green light at the time of the incident. Police say that driver has been fully cooperative and no citations have been issued at this time. This is still an ongoing investigation and we'll provide any updates as soon as we receive them. Today, Nebraska health officials speaking out about how they're helping out our communities.
Many of our local hospitals invest millions into benefiting programs that include subsidizing health care and support services.
As an economic driver, our state, thank goodness, is full of nonprofit hospitals and health systems, and we really do invest back in our communities. We don't control or limit the amount of Medicaid or self-pay patients that we would see.
Hospitals also provide thousands of jobs across the state, and together they say they provide right around $15 billion, that's with a B, dollars, $15 billion impact to our economy. All right, it no doubt has been a busy few weeks leading up to Tuesday's primary election.
And no doubt about it, we've been covering the Republican candidates quite heavily, especially in the race for governor. So tonight we want to take a closer look at how Democrats hope to move forward to November.
From childcare.
I got 2 young kids. Look, childcare is very expensive. We need to make sure that we're making it easier for working families to be able to make ends meet.
To rising inflation.
Our issues in Nebraska with inflation also connect to the fact that we need to be more welcoming and keeping our workers here, the people whom we educate, and also bringing new people to this state.
To spending our tax dollars wisely.
Invest in our infrastructure. That means roads, bridges, broadbands, and of course the properties we own, such as the state prison system. We need to make sure that there is prosperity for all.
Democrats are strategizing their priorities, laying out their plans to win.
We are traveling to counties all over Nebraska. We're going to continue to do that. Our goal is to contact every county at least 3 times.
We're going to focus on trying to turn people out, making sure they know they have a fighter that has worked in Lincoln, fighting for them to try to make sure we're helping working families.
Our focus is November, definitely, but we are also heavily focused on June 28th and that special election.
After winning the Democratic nomination for Nebraska's first congressional district, Patty Pansing-Brooks is emphasizing the special election's importance.
How we're going to get people out to vote, remind people that there is a special election, and to really just bring everybody into the fold.
Of course, the last time that district voted a Democrat into office was in 1964. And a whole generation has only known Republicans in the governor's mansion. But candidate Carol Blood is determined.
From high property taxes to prison overcrowding to tax dollars being wasted with private contractors and a long list of other things. Maybe it's time to vote for something different. Maybe it's time for some new blood in Nebraska.
State Democratic leaders say they'll also be running a vote-by-mail program encouraging voters to turn in their applications so county election officials can mail their ballots. Today, Governor Ricketts declared May as Foster Care Month.
He made the announcement alongside representatives and parents of the foster care system to honor and bring awareness for this cause throughout the state.
Please think about how you can play a part in enhancing the lives of children and youth in foster care. I encourage each of you to get involved either as foster parents, supporting foster parents, or just saying thank you to all those that work tirelessly to help ensure that these children's future is bright.
Now, the primary goal of the foster care system is to return or keep children within their family. The state aims to help families before a situation gets bad enough to remove the child from their home. All right, let's get you the very latest now when it comes to the war in Ukraine.
Ukrainians are making gains against Russian forces amid fears of a larger war. ABC's Ian Cannell has more.
This morning, as Russia continues to attack across Ukraine, Finland's leaders announcing their support for applying to join NATO, breaking with the country's long-standing policy of neutrality. Sweden also indicating it could apply to join. It's a major blow to the Kremlin, which used NATO expansion as one of its justifications for the war. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin warning Vladimir Putin any attack on NATO allies would be a game changer.
Russia doesn't want to take on the NATO alliance. So this is a fight that he really doesn't want to have.
But the Ukrainian president sharing his disappointment that NATO didn't approve his country's request for membership before the war. I'm absolutely convinced, he said, that if Ukraine had been part of NATO before the war, there would have been no war. And the impact of this battle reaching the very youngest and the oldest. 92-year-old Olga was forced to flee her village outside Kharkiv. Unable to walk, she had to be rescued in this van.
Olga, you've lived through one war. What has this war been like for you?
It's terrible, very frightening, she tells me. And in Mariupol, as reports surface that all civilians may now be safely out of that steel plant, new video from the battle showing smoke rising above the Avastal steel factory. Now Ukraine's prosecutor's office bringing its first indictment against a Russian soldier for allegedly shooting and killing a 62-year-old Ukrainian civilian in February. The Russian soldier now facing a life sentence for what Ukraine says are war crimes. But for those that survived, returning home, bringing a wave of emotions. Tatiana Podjivilova weeping, "Oh, my beloved land," as she kisses the ground. She was forced to flee her village near Kharkiv 2 months ago.
The Kremlin now giving one of its first responses to the news that NATO could be about to expand, with Finland potentially joining the alliance. The Kremlin saying they regard this as a clear threat. The danger, of course, is that they then double down here in Ukraine. Ian Pannell, ABC News in Dagachi, Kharkiv, Ukraine.
And we want to let you know a free benefit concert is being held tonight to help refugees fleeing their countries.
That's right. It's being put on by the Lincoln Literacy Program. It's called the Concert for World Harmony. In response to the turmoil overseas, the concert's going to feature vocal and chamber music with an emphasis on world folk music. No tickets are needed for this hour-long event at First Plymouth Church beginning at 7 p.m.
We've had hundreds of refugees from Afghanistan, and we're starting to see refugees from the war in Ukraine. This evening's concert is dedicated to the idea that we can do good right here. We can bring people together from many different cultures and live in harmony. And our wonderful singers and musicians are going to bring that to life with their musical performances.
And NAF says they hope to not only show support for refugees, but to raise money as well. The organization has seen a more than 60% increase in refugees over the past year. And in order to help them all, of course, it costs money.
While the concert tonight is free, they're hoping people will donate to their nonprofit so that they can continue their work helping those refugees. Again, the concert is tonight at First Plymouth Church in Lincoln and starts at 7 p.m. Still to come on the news tonight, the latest on wildfires barreling through the Southwest.
And the latest on the severe weather potentially in parts of Nebraska. John's going to have the very latest. Stay with us.
Now to the devastating brush fire that's ripping through a Southern California community.
That's right. More than 20 homes have been destroyed so far, forcing people to leave in that area. ABC's Morgan Norwood is in Los Angeles with the latest.
A fast-moving brush fire barreling through an upscale Southern California community.
Wow, never seen it like this.
The coastal fire breaking out overnight, swallowing everything in its path from palm trees to power lines, and tearing through at least 20 homes in the hills of Southeast Laguna Beach. One man rushing home only to find it destroyed.
You just got word from your son that he saw your home on fire on TV.
Yeah, I did. He just called me and said, Dad, I think our house is on fire.
Thick black smoke blanketing the skies, firefighting planes racing toward the flames. On the ground, an all-out emergency as residents scramble to safety.
Might have to evacuate.
Within a matter of minutes, the coastal fire exploding, burning more than 200 acres. Flames carried away by gusting 25 to 35 mile-per-hour winds and further fueled by the extremely dry conditions.
Winds we experienced today are not unusual. These were not Santa Ana winds. These are our coastal winds that we experience generally every day. The big difference is, and we're seeing it again, with the climate change, the fuels beds in this county, throughout Southern California, throughout the West, are so dry.
One firefighter was injured while responding to the blaze. Fire officials say they were taken to the hospital after suffering from a medical condition. And today, states from California to Kansas all facing extreme fire danger. And right here in Southern California, fire officials still working to determine how the coastal fire started. I'm Morgan Norwood, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Now, your Storm Alert Team forecast with Chief Meteorologist John Dessauer.
Some showers and thunderstorms, and bear with me a minute, I got to fix my TV because it's not turned on here. So now I can see what's actually I'm pointing at. As we are going with thunderstorms this afternoon across the area, we've had a couple of waves of storms move through the area. One has moved into the northeast. Another wave that's now coming in out of Kansas has produced and prompted some severe thunderstorm warnings as well as a tornado warning earlier this afternoon. Lots of wind damage being reported across different areas. We've had a report of a fertilizer plant being destroyed up in Antelope County. We've had lots of pivots that have been flipped over due to the winds. And now we're also talking about a wall of wind or dust starting to come from western Nebraska towards the east along I-80, which I'll show you in just a moment. Showing you right now what's going on. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 6 o'clock this evening for Clay, Fillmore, Nuckolls, and Thayer County, impacting 14,000 people. This one is moving off to the east-northeast at right around 50 miles per hour, bringing it through Shickley at 521, York at 525, Chelsea at 530, Exeter at 532, Cordova at 537, and Utica at 538. Further to the north, this was just issued within the last 2 minutes, and this is a severe thunderstorm warning for portions of Hamilton, Merrick, Polk, and York County. This is in effect until 5:45. You can see there are 21,600 people in this severe thunderstorm warning, and this is part of this Boeing area right here, so we're likely going to get some gusty winds, some stronger winds shooting out of this as it's moving off to the north and east. I want to show you also what's going on further to our south down into northern Kansas, because it's this area that will likely send thunderstorms up into areas like Hebron, over towards Jefferson County, maybe even Gage County and Saline counties, as these are moving more, again, off to the north-northeast this afternoon. You can see on the visible satellite imagery the thunderstorms that are blowing up. Ahead of it, we've had lots of sunshine towards Lincoln and Beatrice, and that's where things are unstable. I'm trying to show you here the instability. Look at the colors on the map, and you can look at the legend. We've got moderate to high instability over portions of southeastern and south central Nebraska. It is warm, it is very humid outside, and it's that humidity, that low level moisture that's gasoline for thunderstorms. So the atmosphere is very primed to keep these thunderstorms going. I do want you to notice how the instability drops off quickly into southeastern portions or the extreme southeast corner of the state. So as storms keep moving this way, we'll likely see them starting to fizzle out. Also notice out to the west, this is the cold front. We're likely going to see thunderstorms developing along that line as we go towards the evening. So, officially, a severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 9 o'clock this evening. I would not be surprised to see this extended further to the west, and even the time period of it being extended out, because you'll notice on Stormcast, thunderstorms developing out to the west. These will then start to move eastward as that line gets going. Notice by 8 o'clock, Stormcast suggesting this line really starts to get going out towards the Tri-Cities around 8 o'clock. Not much going on in the Lincoln to Gage County area. This will keep moving eastward. Now, I'm expecting this to start to fall apart as we get into later on tonight, and Stormcast is suggesting that as well. There may be an initial leading gust of wind along that as that surges eastward, but I think this then becomes a heavier rainmaker as we go through the overnight hours. You'll hear some rumbles of thunder out there as well, just because we've got so much juice in the atmosphere, and then for tomorrow we'll start to see things drying out. So wind is the main threat. Hail is a threat up through probably about 7, 8 o'clock in the evening, and then that starts to fall off. Look at all the reports of severe weather back out to the west, of most of these coming in the forms of some strong winds. I wanted to show you this view from North Platte at I-80 and Highway 83. You can see some of that dust that is out there right now. If you are traveling along I-80, don't be surprised to see if your visibilities will start to drop. I'm going to take a live look here from Honda of Lincoln. I'm going to wait for this camera to pop in, and you can see the clouds that are streaming our direction towards Lincoln from those thunderstorms out to the west. It is 94 degrees in Lincoln, 93 degrees in Beatrice. Where it's raining, it is much cooler. It's still humid outside, so our heat index, or the feel-like temperature, is currently 96 degrees in Lincoln, 92 in Beatrice, and it feels like it's 98 degrees right now in Friend. Tonight we'll see our temperatures dropping off into the 50s to right around 60 degrees. Tomorrow's going to feel much nicer. The humidity won't be there. Dew points will only be in the 50s, so feeling much more comfortable as we go through the day. And temperatures will also be much cooler as well, as highs will be getting up into the low 80s as opposed to today's lower and middle 90s. 7-day forecast, a spotty shower possible on Saturday. Some morning showers still possible as we go through Sunday morning. As we go into early next week, we'll see 78 degrees on Monday, 76 Tuesday with a chance for scattered showers. And then temperatures start to warm back up middle and end of next week with a high temperature of 88 degrees by next Friday.
All right. Thank you very much, John, for keeping us updated tonight. We'll take a quick look at Wall Street. Here is a split day. The Dow falling just over 100 points and NASDAQ with just a little bit of positive movement. Here are your numbers. We'll be right back.
And we're still watching thunderstorms that are off to the west and southwest where we have warnings currently in effect. We'll go ahead and go to radar and show you what we're talking about right now. These thunderstorms keep moving off to the east, northeast at right around 60 miles per hour. You can see where we've got these new warnings have just been issued now for southern Colfax, southern Platte County, northwestern Lancaster County, Seward County, Butler County, and western Saunders County in effect until 6:15. They're putting this warning out way in advance of this line. So don't be surprised. We'll be covering these as we go through the afternoon also, or I should say as we go towards the evening hours. Here's some of the warnings that are currently in effect for across the area. And then we've also got more storms that are back off to the south in northern Kansas. These may start to move into southern Nebraska within the next hour to maybe 2 hours. And then another line of thunderstorms is still back to the west, and that will bring yet another chance for severe storms later on tonight.
Busy evening. John, thank you for keeping us all safe and updated. We appreciate you.
World News is next. See you at 6.
With the Channel 8 Eyewitness News mobile app, you'll be the first to know. Get alerts about breaking news and weather, all in the palm of your hand.
DQ is taking your taste buds for a ride with the new Signature Stack Burger menu, featuring 5 mouth-wowing cheeseburgers. Like, try the new DQ Signature Stack Burger menu today. DQ